Hi guys, this is my 10th try of making this video, and the reason it's taking me so long is that it makes me really nervous to make videos and post them on Facebook. So believe me when I tell you that I am only doing this because I have a really important request to make of you. And well, what I'd like to say first is that a lot of you became my Facebook friends after I wrote a post about the Syrian refugee crisis. And I think what a lot of you resonated with was this idea that many of us are fortunate to have enough. We have enough food, we have enough income, we have shelter, we have adequate education, and also that when we have more than enough, when we have the great good fortune and privilege to have our basic needs covered and then some, it's incumbent upon us to share with the people that don't have enough. Now, I've posted about my friend Muhammad Achar Bozdar and his organization, the Fast Rural Development Program, which is based out of the very underserved Sindh area in Pakistan. And what FRDP does is really pretty remarkable. They go into communities that are underserved with even the most basic needs, and they help to accomplish they help to give people access to these basic needs. So, for example, putting fresh water into a community that previously didn't have access and had to travel or walk miles and miles and miles to get fresh water, building schools, putting shelters into place for people who don't have a roof over their head. And right now they have a campaign on global giving. And what the goal of that campaign is, it's a little hard to understand without knowing the background of the socioeconomic dynamic in Pakistan. So particularly in rural Pakistan, women's rights and social status are severely limited. Their ability to be educated or to earn any sort of income is very, very challenged. And when a child's father dies, even if that child's mother is still living, that child's future is immediately called into question in a very dire way. So many of these children, just in order to survive, to get enough to eat, will turn to crime, or even more horrifically, to prostitution or to slavery. And this is because they lose all their access to education or other resources when they lose the male adults in their family. And what FRDP is trying to do currently is to raise funds to educate some of these children who have lost their fathers, so that they have the resources to build a future, to provide for themselves and their siblings and their mothers. Now, my understanding is that it's very challenging because of the infrastructure in Pakistan to find a platform on which to fundraise. And Global Giving, I believe, has created sort of a contingency fundraising situation for FRDP, where they will only have the ability to continue to fundraise on that platform if they raise $5,000 this month. And I know that people are asking for money all the time, and I know that we have a lot of worthy causes to donate to. I know personally, I feel very compelled right now to be donating to the ACLU and to Planned Parenthood and to a variety of politicians whom I hope will be able to challenge and change our current national political environment. And I am continuing to donate to those organizations, but I also really feel that the only path to true global social justice and to a truly stable global economy is giving children everywhere access to nutrition and education and shelter. There's no mother, not me, not you, there's no mother in the world who deserves to see their child fed and healthy and hopeful about their future more than any other. I feel incredibly fortunate that I am able to meet my child's needs that he gets to go to a loving and wonderful school, that Adam and I have the leisure time to help him learn things, that he always has a roof over his head and he doesn't have to worry about where his next meal is coming from. That is not a thing to take for granted. That is a thing to feel grateful for every moment of every day. And because I feel so grateful for these things, I feel compelled to donate to FRDP's fundraiser to educate these children who otherwise might not have any hope for the future and certainly will be very challenged and have a very, very difficult time getting those basic needs met for themselves and for their families. So I hope you'll consider donating to FRDP's campaign on global giving. I'm going to post a link underneath this video after it's posted, and to the global giving fundraiser. You'll be able to see there how your dollars will go directly to educating these children. And well, I'm going to donate today, so I hope you join me.